Dr. Michael Boadi Nyamekye. Doc, akwa abanapom te saying.
Me just me that's pa me ho ye.
Ahode ho.
Papa hode ho pa say. Yeah, one coin the nice year word.
Yeah, wadi nyina belated happy birthday so.
Pastor me that's also sa seja me no I'm say the same week actually. Some few days apart.
Few days.
And Tintina we special. It's October for very special.
Very.
In fact, October.
Oh, nice.
On the 19th.
Oh, okay.
May change so
okay, in 2 days time.
In 2 days, yes.
Yeah, in 2 days
Wednesday,
time.
no, it'll be 15 years.
Oh, okay. 15. 15. Wow. Nice.
May change so be 15.
So man, happy birthday in advance.
Why a big man?
Why a big man? Yeah, 15.
That's a
big man. Wow. Any Makers House Chapel. What to saying?
Asafo. Yeah, I did. I sure say, make us say, Nyame ho ye die.
Asafo so ho ye.
Asafo so ye. I mean, I think everything is all right. We are still. I mean, there are a lot of things in progress.
Okay.
Shall see a bit to me.
Okay.
I'm saying, no, I mean, you DB home. There are so many things. We are not where we used to be. We are not where we want to be. We are in transition.
In between.
And so. Yeah, you cram. Yeah, see between and your man
before say interview never end and you share some of those things I'm person more as a church. But share even what you've done now. You know, any day but that will be later on in the interview.
That's right.
And then I'm in on my needing come on yeah should be because just to paint a picture and put the conversation in context. Now, man, for who here say multiple streams of income. And I just found this on social media. So, the panel titled "The Reality." Or say, if your salary in January 2022 was 3,000 Ghana cedis, that was equivalent to $483. You were buying a liter of fuel for 7 cedis for your car. You were buying pure water for 20 pesos. With 5 cedis, you could get a full pack of gobe for lunch. And also with that same salary in October 2022, that same 3,000 is now $247. It is from $483 to $247. This means you have lost half of your salary.
That's
a
right.
drastic reduction to your purchasing power as well. Also, meanwhile, you now have to pay 13 cedis for a liter of fuel, which was 7 cedis in January, or expect some 30% increment in transport fares in the coming days. Also, the depreciation of the cedi is getting out of hand. That's $1 now, $1 now, 11.5 cedis. Pure water is 50 pesos. The ordinary Ghanaian is becoming impoverished gradually. Also, what happens to the security man who earns 700 cedis? And what about the woman sweeping the roadside and the cleaners who are paid 500 Ghana cedis? Indeed, really, the state of the Ghanaian and the Nipana Pinti in this particular post. But I say, what it means is that we clean and a cleaning job, then quite a discovery our problem. We a banker, na banking job, then quite a discovery our problem. We a broadcaster, we any job, we a pastor. Na a pastor and quite a discovery.
Now, pastor who do also.
Ain't for you may be away, no. We've gotten to a point you hear other sources of income.
Absolutely.
How do we do it?
I think say your brother now and now your sister, I don't know the source, but your sister now and our brother now painting picture now painting a very vivid picture of the Ghanaian economy. GSS, I say your inflation rate is about 37.2. Truly, if you use a purchasing power parity method, Professor Hanky, AUC, and we are doing over 98%.
Okay.
What it's supposed to mean is the purchasing power of the people gradually. Now, I mean, so university teachers cost strike.
Yeah. Oma announce a strike.
Cost strike.
Yeah.
Because it's an effort. Sikabia winya the ultimate talk in analysis, and even what is there, the reality on the ground. The ultimate talk and intimate the same. And maybe I think Seminia mine on TV, I'll call Sumotest.
Yeah, Sumotest.
And 9,000.
2 days later.
2 days later.
They call
No, 12,000. I
yeah,
say
almost 12,000.
Thereabout.
Yeah.
Intina difference in about 2,000. Now,
500,
now, the salary increase here. And yes, allowances be an it's the same amount of money that and also they cut top the Okakotono. Inti purchasing power I reduced. So say the average Ghanaian cannot afford what he used to afford. Hitherto, this current. I mean, you can talk about the fact, say, a global trend, the phenomenon, and but I believe that in every nation, or more peculiar issues and our circumstances are senka. Before we even set the ball rolling, is that we are in a very bad place. We are in difficult times. Now, whether you are NPP, NDC, CPP, fuel prices are costly.
Sure.
Now, OPEC, some few weeks ago, said Omu reduce production to force an upsurge in prices. So technically, no, they also want to maximize the moment.
Sure.
A come abba, baby, kofo and yoma koso a come uhia any ahochre and a koso. Now a com doesn't respond or answer to religion or creed or gender or race.
A come. We
MPP ni a come. ENDC ni a. So I want people to move away from partisanship and let's look at the issues as it is. Say we're in a very difficult place. Now, whether saying, I mean, we can get into that, but I don't think saying all the politicians but we hear a rocket scientist to let you understand. Say, baby enye. Now, baby I wano uyo bebunu uye Christoni uye Muslimini unkwa sorry the etiebia no. There are problems we have to look at.
Sure.
Say a koswa say na baby a weni da wo juma wo ye nko a likely say a nyuma crowd will have to downsize. And that's what I want people to start thinking about. Companies will have to downsize. Also more restructure. Because you can't 2 weeks ago now dear from Porter they had pegged it at about I think it was about 7 point something to the dollar.
Wow.
They say it's 9 point something.
2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago. So there is everything is changing. And they are now turning 20 cedis. They say a turn 60.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
That's the
on
reality.
The ground. It's one you careful. The to say you pa say gobe. Na 5 cedis. They say 5 cedis gobe na email.
That's true.
Ebi abetimi atogo be na but email the person can say odi wani baako ehwe toam sisi a enye yi first ne say ye de ani baako na ehwe toam sisi ye mfie ani baako ehwe toam you have to do many things to survive. Now again, as I said, whether you are a Christian, I don't want you to start thinking say or see a bomb paye bi ema ewiemu ebie baby edru no enye mpaye a obebo amawie mebi. Everything that God will give you and how God wanted to create, He's created them already. Land, He won't create extra. God will not come here to think for you. So the prayer is good. Most of the things you are doing, they are good. But the creativity around the amount also the juma. That's yes, sister. You free as you could tell say what turning a passion into industry and now say a means of raising revenue, extra cash. So a side hustle. Now, in that conversation, maybe you better go into detail there, but idea me pese obi ehun say oh yeah, dear back pe e was say Ghana mu a you can't survive.
You can't.
There is a likelihood so with me a crook and a fraudster because you a bit fully corruption even in your heart. You can't do only one thing and expect to do well. You can't pay your kids' school fees. You can't pay your utility bills. You can hospital bills go healthcare, you won't have access to good healthcare. You have to the Ghanaian youth, the Ghanaian young man, young lady has to now see say also a yenyoma be brave to be able to survive. If I tell you lecturers Omupe means to move out of this nation, you'll be shocked. Doctors who want to leave, you'll be shocked. Nurses are omuche exams.
Just to leave.
Just to leave. They are writing exams in Australia, writing exams in Canada, writing exams in
UK, US.
US. They want to pass and leave. Now, yes, you per se, you the best resources are your war, so mine, so better now, no more in national development. You a lot of brain drain. So, over time, our best material, because financial circumstances around, the incentive to even stay anyhow, a lot of people will find means and the reasons to leave the nation. Now, how are we going to survive?
How are we going to survive?
That's the main conversation.
The main
today.
conversation. Wow.
How are we going to survive? The people who are exiting, of course, inflation has gone up in the US, it's gone up in the UK, everywhere it's gone up. But a kosra, people can double up.
Yeah.
Okay,
which may
easily. Yeah. I mean, still you go to places in the US and still they are saying we are hiring.
Sure.
And even the salary structure, a lot of things are not right. And it said, Hana was seen kitty,
so betna,
a boss was so betna. The Empress Otias and said, Juma Baku dear. Say Ghana sits in a Juma Baku bed. No matter the salary you get, of course. It been a contract staff for me a Juma in the banks, and they are getting less than 2,000 cedis.
2,000 is even
1,007,
1,005, 800, 900. Yeah.
800 and 900, and then you say some years ago.
Sure.
They say, meaning say, Omo dibia
1,000 to 800, 900.
Contract staff.
Yeah, contract staff.
It is a OJ 1,002, not dollar near 12, and say OJ $100 cedis, $100.
Yeah, OJ $100. No.
Technically.
Yeah.
Now $100 now 1,200 cedis say. The basket of goods and services is 1,002 and make me afford in ASA. Me wa woko adwuma no pa 8. No upon 5.
5.
In between 5 p.m. and the
following morning,
8 a.m. No, what are you doing?
And another day, the next leg of the conversation, Obi tia will say, okay, the software air can I'm convinced. Majia tum say mean to me nye adwuma baako. But see a metro application, me ko interview, me nye juma, and I want us to start with more a year obi juma in your 8 to 5 p.m. job oye. Ono sano obesity create other streams of income.
Me that's so besides same way. I get these questions all the time when I'm teaching whether SME financing, starting a new business, entrepreneurial development, all of that. Juma yang kasanya sa unkwana. You are Juma bi or Obina Yamaye. You are Juma bi or an inkofo and a boat tipam, a kaboom, you will enuma be brave, hosa. So we can look at a Juma who betiminu be aya jing aye. Say obiti hey, obi betimia wa bontia or ton adiama obi. And answer all ye Juma biama obi. You can use there are ways you can generate revenue.
Yes.
Either you are using your contact. Either you are using your creativity. Obi knows people.
Yes.
Obi can leverage on the people that he knows to make money.
Okay.
Obi wa onimnipa about creativity.
Okay.
And you can leverage on your creativity. Again, let me say this. A lot of the people who are impoverished, unfortunately, are people who happen to be very religious. Unfortunately.
Yeah. That's a serious.
Whether it is Islam or Christianity, they are quite religious.
Yes.
And I want to put this on record. God did not save your soul for you to lose your mind. Okay. God did not save your soul for you to lose your mind.
Lose your mind.
The fact that you are saved doesn't mean Sewajing is in coma. God will not put you in perpetual comatose because whatever you are doing with regards to your religion and your faith is to give you eternal redemption, not earthly comfort, not earthly, let me say it again, not earthly comfort. Enti se okwa sorry a obompaye no o ye o kra ho adwuma but entia bills.
Yeah.
Okay. Entia bills. At the end of the day, say, or rent so or landlord obetu say when tia and found and fasting or fasting obetimi aye fasting all your life it won't pay that enti adwene nyamede amount there is a creative force a vote in him. So I want us to look at it in layers. Either you are leveraging again your creativity, yes sister, passion say the interior decoration idea ope and now obey ni ability for creativity and now all you see are simple things materials around or see champagne bottle we are in basket no afa we na just say obet me afa ni maybe and 10 things around me will be another plastic bottles water bottles a creative enema. So your creativity should come to play. Again, poverty does not answer to religion, to creed. I know the amount fan to baby cry. Enya dia ye come wasem. And I'm a bomb paya chain. That's not what I'm looking at. We are looking at how the Ghanaian youth can add value to himself, open their creative quarters, leverage on contacts, leverage on skill development. Not only run with a certificate, because they say in human they are not hiring. Again, the RSS krum hadia. Until the year Juma 8 to 5 now, or say mini time no. Time will be any time. But everybody can make time. That's one. Number two, you don't have to be the one on the field. Others can be on the field for you. You have to just be fair, be committed, and be ready to share. Either you are doing a share, profit sharing, or equity sharing. Say a jumani 50-50%. And I say, emfaso bi ebeba ho bia wo say entiasia also come. And then people can start looking at say enye say also be free me office in Kwa. In fact, in every office space there is an opportunity or an avenue to make money in that same office. It is either you are the one, people are there, they have to go out for lunch. Why are you not the middleman who brings lunch?
Now, what's your commission?
What's your commission on it? Why are you not setting up? I mean, you can even cook for the people who are in your office. Somebody does it, you finance it, you resource the people, because you can start small and grow it. The problem with our people, and they say a lot of people don't know how to start small. But every big tree has been small before. You have to have the idea, say, Rome was not built in a day. And the dia ebo biso ansa na aton kwanse. You have to give yourself the chance, the opportunity to say, I am going to grow from this level to the next, to the next, to the next. But what we want to establish is say, Obia Obibi, Obia Nimbibi, Nemo Bibia Unimno is not enough until you make profit. You are able to make profit out of what? Chibani, good to see you. Good to see you. And I just love them. They're amazing people. But that is what it is. If you are sitting here and you are waiting, say, MPP4 are going to fix this economy for you to thrive. You are going to make a mistake. If you are waiting, say, President Mahama Besaba. Abe your Messiah. Ebi obedru so obeba 2025 na komeku. So I want people to you put them aside. I believe say omo ankaza chief by ni obaha any MPP ni obeba no ombeba. They are going to espouse omo ideologies ni omo nioma. Fantastic. We applaud them. But yadi omaina mo nyina. We are where we are. Can you get to the place where you are thinking, say, what can I make out of my life? Because the ebebe biano, you still have to make decisions. You still have to make the bread and butter decisions. You still have to be responsible for it. I mean, they are to create an enabling environment. Make sure the interest rate here. Make sure. I mean, sometimes you look at. They are here, so let me say it. I want them to hear. You look at the fact, say, yenya yako school, so we school, ebia unim o idea. The Ghanaian or the African youth is quite disadvantaged. Yeni omunyina ko business schools, yeni omunyina wie near Babonting, they have access to funding. Easy access to funding. Again, interest rate very low for them. How do you expect us to your creativity? Your ideas. The Ghanaian youth they do have ideas, and I keep saying this. Never say that the Ghanaian youth is lazy. I've heard people insult we are not lazy. The Ghanaian youth is not lazy. We know what we want. We know what we want to do. We have ideas, but why cry the capital, the funding, the resource to start? I mean, yes, students, it be the proposals, but very fantastic. We got you say on your strategic marketing plan. We share new man for the fantastic proposals, ideas, entrepreneurship class. Now share ideas and go forward. Or kwa yes, I could be sent some collateral. Now obia no only be idea pen collateral.
But some have also said, and I think the last summit last Friday it came up said sometimes what you need enyisika. Say you don't need capital and sana washas. How do you respond to a more
well, unse I mean, we all say that, especially in an entrepreneurial class, that the first thing you need is an idea. But any idea that is not backed by financial power becomes a nightmare. Idea now one. We hear an angel investor. We hear somebody, a venture capitalist. We hear somebody to come in to say I believe in you. Na nipa na ono because I believe in you. Ni business square kofom. Enti idea na meaning sebio me pese me ye bibi. Do we have say you start bonfire say government initiative policy also dey but for you start ebe boy mabunu no amometimi ahye ne mase but sa sem na ye canon vaguely say unhia sika ansa no ahye it might be true in certain jurisdictions. But do you know how many Ghanaians and young men and young women are more ideas about nightmares to them? Or down na or idea but a boafo no way.
Boafo fame koni ni ho. Na
sa idea no o idea to build a TV set, idea to Apostle Kojo Safo a lot of ideas. Still I'll say about my son because ideas no sebio ideas na enye enough. There are so many things my ideas are thriving. Enabling environment come. Of course, enabling access to funding is part of the enabling environment.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you look at the macroeconomic indices. And the bebwa ama sa idea na wono sebe ehunu the light of day. Na se babunu no idea na ohieska den na ebede na abem. Ohieska idea no ahoden enebe kire se obenye ska na onyeska. Ntini ya na ka say is not just money, you need an idea.
You need an idea.
But in our part of the world, idea no pokra na wa solid no to get access to fund the right people. And unfortunately, some of the people that come and they say that we even want to fund your idea, a lot of them come and unfortunately they even want to kick you out of what you call your idea. Me sure say tiefo ni adofo no bebre omutie betimi aka. Kofo mo ideas a omo ye say ombe nante in their idea. And crofo eba ye na omu kick you out. In fact, there are people my ideas are stolen by people who had money. Or this is the idea that I have. I want to put these things together. The next time and then you can craft idea no or China ba.
Yeah. It's true.
Because only come off one po. Oyede kwa na kokot. Say okoyede.
Yeah.
Oba so say pitch.
Yeah.
Naturally how you're going to do that. Now all pitching no offer idea. So we have had a lot of idea theft even in our times. And to say unya sikan kono and I say unya you don't need money, you need an idea. It's true, but an idea can be a nightmare without resources. And so we have to just move the conversation from the fact say the unya ideas ideas ni here but unya obi obe so wasene seven penny for boo baby omsi so bi po ade akokoto kwa yenye na bro ebi okọ ha sa betimi agya but okokoto konko ade a also obua no that's the whole idea. If you see say obi fruit ya pie piano but your chroma how many people will push you me perceive a movie conversation into how umonamfo start building cooperatives.
Okay.
and I'm formula together.
And I know you one thing, so I one block, and so also maybe you scale is the Ghanaian youth, the ordinary Ghanaian, believe in partnerships.
I believe that.
And how do we change?
Because we say you're wiring, your upbringing now, you're very individualistic. Everything is about. That's why even patriotism is leaving us. That's why we are not even mindful of our neighbor. Maybe it will be ultimate chem.
Yeah.
Because a young for say your individual achievement and accomplishment and underpinning and underlining your greatness.
Yeah.
But in every great nation, you find that the shining of a collective.
A collective.
And kofo and abom abochenku and omoshreng. And then say yanjiji ye ho ani a
94.
Sa ne man koso. And unfortunately, they say Saturday near Koso. Yanji Huni. Obia Pesu Chini Yonkudi. That's the language on the street. Oh, Chinedi. Ako Matino. Me Chinedi. Just Obia Epeso, yes, smart. But the smartest way to go about life is not to stand alone. Unse Titefonica Simbi, Omsi Diacro Jim Frama Ebu. Nanokosem and say, you need to be together. So that Obiabe serve as a windbreak for that person next in line. And also you drew sa and pempenson. Senki ebetumi akabuma. Oh, I think that we can raise a lot of people. We were 10,000, we were 20, we were 50, we were 100. ABI per started fish farm, and we are going to go into that if we have time. We are going to go into some of the things and the sectors and go for sebio edi income. But I told you 10,000 and going to mean started. Ma save 10. Obi or 5. Omahini or 10. We were 20. Ye kambuma. Ebi ebetimi start fish farming. Fish farming. I best started with about 25,000 fingerlings. Ebi you hear 30,000 na aye. Ye betimi ashasi. Men kwa misiken to me. But the master problem we don't agree before we move. Unse enyo oh ye namfo ye nshasi then eye kese no obi pese obi ti obi. Say, right from the off, there should be a standing agreement. Bible says, how can two people work together except they agree?
Except they agree.
Until we have to get into agreement. Sebio me no agree, and I say me no sign documents and yabone. And chese me nyuni, but chese me nyamiami huni. Say me ni wa me busuafo kwa be treat ye. So that me busuafo kick you out. Let's just have a standing agreement. I think if we do that, na ye mankofo unu say unuya no, one ne kaboma synergy. 2 + 2 is equal to 5. That's synergy. The ye kaboma ebetumi aye no onkwa ya wuntumi nye. Shirene kraka. One shall put to flight 1,000. But when they are 2, it's 10,000. So one kwa 1,000 pen I'll be to me put it to flight. But me no kaboma will do more than what individually will be to me. Just a basic management and marketing principle. It's called synergy. Yeah, kaboma we can accomplish more. And also start a gigi hudi, especially if we are like-minded. I'm not saying someone will be like-minded and then okay. We have to be like-minded. We have to see, say, we have a common passion, a common interest. We have mutual respect. Because when we be unrespect, oh yeah, dear, Sebi obesisi.
It's true.
Obey you are free.
It's true. It is for Obinsua OTO and still on the need to create multiple streams. Now, Sunday, specific areas.
Yes.
Now, me, person, me, busa, so Obi ho se me no. I'm not wired to be an entrepreneur. Just say. Mintimi nyame amedjuma me de me nso me de an se me ye obi adjuma
etinase
ono sa no eden na obeka kire no
sa sem no matini bebre. It's just that enkofo nshede anti-entrepreneurship.
Asempa FM.
Entrepreneurship any day. It is solving societal problems profitably. That's entrepreneurship.
Solving societal problems profitably.
Enti problem bia obehu bia is an avenue for entrepreneurship. Any problem you see in the society, obese will solve no.
Na ede emfaso abrel.
Exactly. That's number one. And then I'm person kofo edika chio madwen ekoso. And the first point. The second point is say enkyere se also do seek ode ona okoye se adwuma ne nko a. Okay. Obi sebe Wow, so we are wired to work for another person. Okay, let's assume say magia tum say sa na nipa ne tie. Say we are adwuma ne discan ma wo de den. You save? Saving in our part of the world is the dumbest thing to do. Except, of course, it is an investment savings. Regular saving. Say 1,000 at the bank.
At the bank.
Are you serious? Say 1,000 cedis at the bank. As at 6 months ago, 1,000 cedis now bank maybe our $120.
Yeah.
Say 1,000 cedis now bank need $80.
$80.
Enti sa savings no sabi ho enti emfa de empesa me chense se uye obabunu na utie mi a stop regular savings. And first can to bank say misika da bank na alert about who ana wosre.
Rather do investment
invest
savings.
With it. That is supposed to mean it is either you're going to stocks or bonds or you are getting into even
mutual
fixed deposits or treasury bills. I mean mutual you can get into that space than say misika da hokwa. It's yenu ba na yenu bema or say I'm wired like that. Nemum no mede misika ato na mede means me obi admi you can say multiple streams of income. Say sika na aba no if I top sa no ma no na di ho mfaso. If we said sika na unya na nko a ekombekum.
Yeah.
The book of Genesis chapter number 2. Maybe I'll quote Quran and quote the Bible as well to bring some form of balance. The book of Genesis chapter number 2. Nyankopon ede Adam ni Eve enipa mienu eto garden ni no Bible said there was a river. Now river ni emu pai 4. 2 people in a garden but they were watered by 4 streams. So having one stream is not enough to keep your gardens green. It is why you're doing say a regular job and that's all that you are doing. That's your mainstream, your mainstay, and that's what you are doing. I'm telling you, whether your father is the president or your father is the opposition leader or you are waiting to be next in line, sooner or later your brooks will run dry.
It will run dry.
Because Enson enti say na otisa say I'm not wired for that. Maybe you're right, but let your money work for you. It's true. Maybe when you be ya onkofo sa obi se okaso odidwa or the nneoma nyina beche when say onkofo
sure
oton ade na ode ma ko ntimi na oka
sure ntimi na oka
or down ka ko yen so how
or how again
ya onkofo sa o enti wo nipa sa no maybe trading is not your thing.
It's not your thing,
but you can get into another space that you are not trading. Ebi ne is a mutual fund ya okay.
To see kind of investment.
And see another stream of income. You can buy shares in a business. And also buy yield dividends. Another stream of income. So there are other ways you can look at it. Say, unyo bia, et say yenyo kumaya, or no medicine, or sign craft. Or craft. And you bia netisa. We are see obia crafty.
Yeah.
Obiaye crafty. Now, of course, even witchcraft is a craft. Obiaye crafty. It's what you use your craft for.
Yes.
So what I mean is that use your craft to bring revenue to you.
The other question on as a follow-up, and Sunday Ababa share the specific areas are youth a bit makomono. Those who also say, okay, it's good. Say you can investment and na me misi kada krano and some because a bar me bills ye we ni we sikana sa in the investment assembly crowd ya sani pa no peso obeti
kra
a day na ye catch no
sani pa na otisa e kire se ono ankasa na sitena e dia dance ye so ohia adwuma foforo ohia bibi foforo. That's number 1, because you can't invest what you don't have. Se obewie na se bi o san de goberu akadada ene oni hwe odi ko investment na nkofo bebe ti sa boso me ne beso no na odi kuberu aka e de goberu aka e de cheso odi ka bebiri nti ono no boso me ne kura nso na odi ka wonanim ti da bia ne life no okoka ono de also pay dwuma foforo ye. You can be like OB by day, a security by night. What I mean is that don't look at only one thing. Say any person. Nemum say owo onya any savings bia na ye ne say esua. Anything no kasa. Sebi wa fom. If we say opese oton handkerchief and we have 500 cedis. Asem way enye ne kanono. Etiefo mfa ncheme. Manu si sumuna so. Enye saa ne ye pe no. Ba saa na akoba. Ekroma yemba ne hawking.
Sempa FM 94.7.
Enye right that ubehunu nkrofo se omo nam kwan ho eton PK, eton handkerchief, eton chains, eton nioma, but abanisa. Nye saa ne ye pe no. But se uyo obi a wani da ho a, you look at the weaknesses in a system. And you capitalize.
You take advantage.
Say that's all. As long as he banning and just say illegal.
Yeah.
What I mean is that your 500 cedis can capitalize Obi to be working for you. And so 5,000 cedis our savior, you already have 10 workers. Our Mobi 500 on base sales somehow. PK ni base sales. Yogurt ni base sales. Handkerchief ni base sales. The empesa make can say SaaS system no any gaps no itina because manu sisumina so. It's not what we want. But where we are at any illegal no. There are people that you can resource because obi o ton su o kwa ho. Obi ton kwadu ne capital na 200 cedis.
Yeah. That's true.
And okwa ko free.
Suppliers credit.
Exactly. Now oria wa ko tua me man commission. Why can't you be the one that is capitalizing that person? Enti sika ne ketewa bia nso na ye ka no enye de obi de ma won kwa de odi ye adwuma so ka ho sika fon ni ho ene sika ketewa bia so ni ene sika ketewa bia so nso. So you can even look at how you can utilize sika kakra na won sem no to even resource people who are on the street.
No ma be sales amount.
Oh Obi me say in no time you make your money back. Get other people there. By the time you realize, monthly salary you can now find. Because a lot of the people who are on the street, I'm going to credit. Be the one that is financing them. Go there, talk to them. Let them give you guarantors. See where they live. Oh, apartment be an hour baby uncle for now young. Oh baby uncle for a friend say baby a dime be a onfanya she rent in a crown uncle for magic and why are you still allowing that space to be? I now seems stress ni be a wabonting now my name metna ho na onfa wonye yi na uncle for mo me ye adwuma na wo no emfa clients and o friends, a circle of friends emma mo na unya sa commission for yourself. Said there are opportunities all around us. Like I said, Chief Binding in Nam for number on the common sense. But if you are Nigerians are coming in, the Lebanese are coming in, the Chinese are coming in, it means
there is something here. And I also hear free hako.
Because we are not seeing it.
The opportunities, no.
And that's my biggest headache. The Ghanaian youth is not lazy, but maybe the Ghanaian youth is not looking. You might not be lazy, but it's likely you are not looking.
You are not looking enough.
You are not looking. So obe jini weni asha, obe unu se akwanya bida baby a, obe timide aye bibi for yourself. Enti o carpet usika na o kana mititi free ma di aka kresha etimi save no. You don't have to save that money. You can commit it into profitable gains.
Ekosiisen so higher Sempa FM Dr. Michael Boadi Nyamekye and Aiding Komo. Now we've established the point say obi here another stream of income. And Doc in this conversation and more muti in the end, and I've been paying very close attention to listen to Lita Oma one thing powerful here. More ebia wa rent apartment be one room be da wa obi and them umfanya hwe and a daho sa akwa bulb boom also light na utua light bill ubetimi ape wadamfo bi opamade bi e this space na ma no wape nkofo kakra ka ho na wo jiska ifri won ho enti or ma leads in this conversation by ba we will now get into specifics areas youth are me a capitalize on Ekosiisen so ni e higher sempa 94.7